play we're going to be looking at in this video is a quick hit play to be used against a man-to-man defense. It's called Circle. Now, Circle is also a play that we will run against a zone defense, but it can be just as effective against a man-to-man defense, and we will call it, when we want to get one of our good three-point shooters, either 2 or 3, a look from the top of the key. So we come out, it's the same set. 1's bringing the ball up the middle of the court, 2 and 3 on the wings, 4 and 5 are at the post. We can run this play to either side. It doesn't matter, just depends on which way one dribbles the ball. But regardless, the play starts just like the zone version of Circle, with 4 and 5 flashing up to the elbow on their side. Now, one needs to make sure that he gives 4 and 5 enough time to be moving up. Otherwise, there can just be too much movement and can get a little jumbled. Once they're at the elbow or about at the elbow, one needs to decide which way he's going to dribble the ball. In this example, he's going to be taking it to the right. So as 1 starts to dribble to the right, 2 is going to clear out towards the basket, circle up through the middle of the lane to the top of the key. As 2 clears their area, so as 2 gets near the free throw line, 4 and 5 are going to step in and create a really good double screen, cut off 2's man. 1 is going to then turn, fire to 2 for the open shot. Now, a couple small differences in the man version of Circle from the zone version is that we're not as concerned with 1 getting deep with his dribble. It doesn't matter as much that he get closer down towards the baseline. He just needs to make sure that he takes his dribble far enough away from the top of the key that when he makes the pass over to our shooter, his defender, 1's defender, is not close enough to where the pass is ending up that he could potentially get there and disrupt the shot in any way. So 1 can dribble a little bit more flat towards the sideline. As long as he has that spacing, that's what's important. The other small difference is 4 and 5 need to be really smart with the timing of their screen, because since this is a man-to-man defense, 2's defender could be pretty close to him as he's cutting up the lane. And so 4 and 5 need to really make sure that as soon as 2 is getting past them, they come in, get the double screen, so there's no way the 2's man could either avoid the screen or fight through the screen. So here we see they come up, 1 dribbles to the right, they get a good double screen, pass to 2, and the shot. And you'll notice the other difference in the man version of Circle right here at the end of the animation is that our opposite wing, so 3, is diving down towards the block on his side. And the reason for that is that what we see sometimes defenses will do, especially if we run this play more than once, is when they hear that call, that opposite wing player's defender will think to himself, oh, I know the ball's going to go to the top of the key. I'll make a break on it and try and disrupt the shot, get a block, whatever the case might be. So the reason that 2 needs to be aware of this fact, and the reason that 3 needs to make sure that he dives down to that opposite block, is if 3's defender comes up and tries to get to 2 to disrupt the shot, 3 diving to the block means that he's going to be wide open for a layup, because every other player on the floor is above the free throw line. So it takes advantage of, if there's ever a defender who's trying to anticipate a play, disrupt a play, but also gets himself out of position, we can take advantage of that and get a layup. So in this example, we'd run it the same. It gets to 2, 3's defender comes up, 3's diving down, and we get the pass for the layup. So the man version of Circle, very, very similar to the zone version of Circle, which is nice because it's easier for players to remember. But again, a good opportunity, as long as 1 gets enough space on his dribble, and as long as 4 and 5 set a double screen, it can really give your good shooters 2 and 3 an opportunity to get good looks from the top of the key.